Vayerah, when no one is watching. We live in the age of information. There's almost nothing that isn't shared. What we ate for breakfast, what our opinions on our everything. What isn't everyone's business? Some people do choose to keep a higher level of privacy, but the pull to present ourselves to the world is so strong. So much is done for the pictures, for the likes, for the comments. But what do we do when no one is watching? We're on week 4 of the Torah reading cycle. This is the Torah portion of Vayerah, in which one of the most dramatic episodes in our early history is recorded, the Akedah, the binding of Isaac. In this, the last in a series of 10 tests presented to Avram, which he successfully completes, Avram is commanded to sacrifice his long-awaited son Isaac on the altar to God. A gut-wrenching instruction for a man who waited 100 years for this child and who envisions his future being transmitted through him. Yet, Avram is a man of great faith, and he passes this test. In the final moment, as he lifts up his knife to sacrifice his son, he is halted. A ram replaces Isaac on the altar, and God praises Avram for his strength and courage, not just in this test, but that his success here validates his previous 9 tests as well. Altruism is very hard to attain. Within any sacrifice, some level of personal gain can usually be found. Fame, glorification. A martyr, while not necessarily by choice, does make it to the news. Within each of Avram's previous 9 tests, there is small room to question Avram's altruism. Putting his life on the line to promote his message of monotheism, crusading against idol worship, Avram was thrown into the limelight. This test was different. This test flew in the face of everything Avram believed, that God was good, that God was merciful, that God had a vision of a nation stemming from his son Isaac. But most importantly, this test had no possible impact on the beliefs of others at the time. This test was completed on an isolated mountaintop, far away from any wondering, questioning souls. This test left zero room to question Avram's altruism. It was for God and only for God, and therefore validated his narrative for the previous 9 as well. Doing good when no one else knows is so hard, but doing it anyway is what shows true commitment. Giving charity when no one else has access to your bank statements, taking the time to pray when we alone are privy to our minute-by-minute schedules, studying Torah online when all others see is the back of our phones. Let's do good even when no one is watching. Shabbat Shalom.